USA to break. First break is Oscar Dominguez.
Well, we are back for the third match of the evening, and Team USA is to break. It's Billy Thorpe with Oscar Dominguez facing Konstantin Stepanov, who stays at the table from the previous game, and Fedor Gorst.
So we see Konstantin Stepanov and Fedor Gorst again. So, I mean, Konstantin Stepanov again, and now a 16-year-old Fedor Gorst. He has Billy Thorpe and Oscar Dominguez.
So the spectators are back in their seats, and Billy Thorpe is at the table using the latest shaft by Predator, the Revo shaft, the carbon one. Not a single piece of wood there, I think.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that Predator is one of the sponsors of this event.
I guess so, yes.
I don't have the list of all of the sponsors in front of me, so please.
It's Diamond, ABN, and Predator.
Okay.
You see
now I
them
see.
in the arena, yeah.
Right. Okay. They are not on the screen, but they are in the. I call it furniture.
These sharks of pool business don't need extra publicity, so just we don't need their logos on the screen. Everybody knows it. Like
no,
Diamond.
it was arranged in such a way. I didn't even think about it, but you can see it right on your screen.
All the matches of tonight are going to be doubles. We are going to have 5 overall today. So 2 are history already.
Oh. Again, this club has diamond tables with the Pro Cut pockets.
One-piece slate, I guess.
Yeah, one-piece slate as usual, and the tables play very good. I played few games today. So Team USA puts the first point on the board.
Well, do you think this kind of preparation is the most important for the rookie of Team USA, Billy Thorpe himself?
Yeah, I think Billy. From what I hear, this is Billy's very first international event outside of United States.
So he's completely out of comfort zone, huh?
He is completely out of his comfort zone. However, he is such an experienced pool player that when he is in the pool room, he is in his own element. And he is a warrior. He plays very tough tournaments, but also he plays a lot of challenge games back in the country. It's a nice break. Two balls are pocketed, and we have a shot at one ball. Just
And
need
natural
to
position to the 3, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of slide the ball over. No,
Well, the 4 is in the same part of the table, so not a big deal for Stepanov here.
I think it's gonna be 4 to 5 position, a key shot.
Yes, and Costa leaves a very nice angle for his partner, Fedor Gorst.
If you see, the last 5 balls will be a back and forth long ways on the table, so that's considered the most difficult.
Yeah, so
to
looking
go
almost
back and
like
forth.
one
but
of
they're
those.
in good line, right?
Yeah. I mean to say, almost looking like one of those crazy drills these guys post over the YouTube. I'm talking about the Billiard Brothers, and Fedor Gorst is one of those brothers.
This a group of very young Russian pool players who put up challenges for themselves to play incredible drills and put videos on YouTube. You can see them, the Billiard Brothers, and let's see the position shot for the 9 ball from 7. It's gonna be a nice draw.
Just nice, a very smooth draw, and with the use of the rail, the cable stops. Well, actually, many of those drills were introduced to these guys. I mean, the Russian youngsters by Johan Rausing once again, because he is a coach of a Moscow team.
You're right. You're right. So the score is 1-1. And what's very exciting to see that the young Russian team is holding their own against very, very experienced American team.
Well, probably the reason is that in recent years, Team USA taught everyone not to be afraid of them at all.
Well,
oh, just kidding, but
this could be one of the reasons. However, all of the players on this team, except Sergei Lutsker, traveled to the United States to different. One of the tournaments was the Derby City, which is a multi-tournament event, and they felt very comfortable there. And also Stepanov, Shinakov, and Dudanets traveled to the U.S. Open events couple of years in a row. Stepanov played, I believe, on the 2007 event. Where are we now? Oh, my associate here is looking at the Russian database of world pool players. Very nice. So something very useful. A quick look up.
well, maybe not the
Not
all
all
over the
of
result,
them.
but they're supposed to
But
be.
I think the first one was in 2007, right?
Yeah, perhaps. At least this is the year Costa managed to be the runner-up at Eurotour for the first time, and the same year he won the Mosconi Cup, actually.
Yeah. I have to apologize. Sometimes I turn my mic off so I could have a drink of water. I picked up some minor Russian flu. it's not very cold here, but I think sometimes I spend too much time in the pool room. Well,
Okay, we've seen a breakup of a cluster which probably didn't need one, and
the cluster that
the Ru-
needed to be broken up.
the Russians now face a very hard shot on the 3. I don't even think it passes. So the US guys have an easy respond here, using the cushion, one rail escape, and trying to get the cue ball frozen. Yeah, he got it actually, but he was unlucky there.
Uh, what's interesting is before the shot, I was having a drink of water. I couldn't talk. Have a slightly sore throat. I wanted to recommend to try to pocket the 3 ball in that pocket and not to play safety. Well, Billy had
Go
a
for
very
it.
very good kick shot. The only thing is,
Well, I think this
not
kind of
to
shot
pocket the 3 ball.
is called like riding the 9, right?
Yeah.
Well, that was probably uncalled for, this contact on the 8 once again, but still they are okay.
Well,
Apart from the 5 isn't playable now.
Well, it wasn't an easy shot, first of all, and he needed to avoid the side pocket, so that's why he went to the other side.
So it looked like the same task for Stepanov in terms of safety, just a gentle touch. And the kick is on.
Yeah, the 5 ball is dangerously close to the pocket, so these guys are very good at kicking. Let's see.
Oscar
Oh,
makes
look at
the
that.
contact and he is a little bit unlucky,
He almost made the 5 ball in the side.
but left it tough.
I'm not sure about the angle of the 5 ball in relation to the side pocket.
It's pretty steep, but I think it's still playable to the side.
If he can make it into the side pocket, he doesn't need to play position. It's a natural position. But he decided to play safe.
Yes,
Which
another containing safety from Team Russia.
Yeah.
Probably they are right doing so.
Yeah, I think it's a very good decision instead of risking a missed shot. If in case your stream freezes, try to refresh the screen first. Your web page, try to refresh it first, and yeah, I think something happened. Oh boy. Oh, this one. Okay, sorry. Yeah, in the middle of the broadcast, our laptop Adobe Flash decided to run the updates or upgrades, whatever you want to call it. Remember, the computers have a mind of their own and they just do what they want.
Yeah, sure.
A very nicely played position for the 9 ball, and further Gorst puts it away. The score is 2-1 Russia. Again.
So finally, Evgeny
Holding
Stalev,
the break.
Evgeny Stalev is on our chat, posting some stuff in Russian so far, but probably he would like to also switch to English and say hi to his fans over the pond.
And if anybody is coming to Moscow and they want to see a beautiful pool room, one that Evgeny Stalev built, and I was there several times and I had a fantastic time there.
Well, it's funny to me you call this a pool room, because actually I don't think they have a single pool table there actually.
No, they have two.
Really?
Yeah, they have
because
two.
All I have seen is
they
only
looked like Brunswick tables.
Only tables,
They,
yeah,
they
for-
could have been dynamic
for
tables.
Russian pyramid, yeah.
But most of the tables are for Russian pyramid. But there's a good bar, good kitchen, and good hosts, and that's very important.
Well, Russian pyramids is the game Evgeny Stalev has been playing recently, most of the time. So no wonder he decided to make business in this part of billiard industry.
Yeah, I saw, like, for instance, last night the pool room was completely full.
So we have not only Ruslan Chinakov here in the chat, but Dennis Hatch as well. Hi, Dennis.
It's amazing.
Are you going to play tonight?
Them. Okay. Where are we? I'm sorry. I'm
We're on
looking
the
at
one.
two different screens.
We're on the one.
So,
Just disregard this one.
USA team played a safety, and Konstantin has to play a kick shot.
Oh, almost made it in the side.
That was something. He hit it so hard that it went in the pocket, bounced against two rails. I mean, two corners, and stayed out. I think there is a way to cut the ball real thin, except he's going to run into the bottom of the screen, bottom of the table, sorry, which is same.
So the Team USA using their extension with a lot of spin. Trying to carom the two off the six to the side. So some food for thought. Okay, let's watch it one more time. This carom attempt.
Yeah. It was not an easy shot. It's a possible shot. He needed to look at the contact point between the 2 and 6 that would be perpendicular to the pocket in order to make that shot. So that was the only option was available to Stepanov. And,
Yes, and with no extension left here, Billy has got to be a little bit
I think
quicker.
he's going airborne. He's going to play a jump shot with attempt to make the 9 ball of the 2. Not that easy. The shot should have needed to defy the laws of physics in order to get executed like this. I'm pretty sure he's gonna play another safety.
Well, I wonder whose jump cue this was, because I've seen Corey using this one during Kremlin
I
Cup.
think it's Oscars. It's a Purple Heart jump cue.
It looks like Diamond Wood, Purple Heart.
Maybe you're right.
So Diamond Wood is a special, like some resin-treated natural wood, which makes it even harder,
Uh,
more stiff.
I saw at one of the one of the vendor events. I saw someone selling Purple Heart jump-sticks,
Yeah.
and even shafts for the regular cues.
Regular cues?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The whole-
they're very stiff. I know that cue makers sometimes use Purple Heart for break cues and jump cues.
Yeah, yeah. I think I even saw a whole playing cue made of Purple Heart. Oh my God! He used the whole pocket, all.
And even some part of the rail.
Yeah.
Well, looks a little bit puzzled now. So you see the lettering behind the table. It is the base in Russian. So this is the name of this brand new pool hall we're in now.
I would like to say that we're in like in a. It looks like in a former Soviet army base, or military industrial base.
Well, you are not far from truth, because
Yeah.
the decoration, one of the decorations, will be actually the cargo crate.
Yes,
Yeah.
nice. One could never tell that there's a pool hall in where we are, and
Yeah, true.
even if you get as close as the front door of the pool hall,
Yes.
you still don't know you're next
Because
to a
we're
pool hall.
we're in a basement of a factory facility, actually.
Right, but if you come inside, it's one of the most modern pool halls you've ever seen, with all the new furniture and equipment, new bar and new kitchen. And I had lunch here today, and believe me, this is like a four-star restaurant.
Yes, the cuisine is expected to be outstanding, because I know Vladimir has put a lot of work in this one.
Yeah, excellent, excellent chef. You have all kind of coffees. Right now they only have beer license, but in the future they're gonna have all kind of drinks. So if any pool players are traveling, any friends and families are traveling, first of all, Moscow is a place to see altogether. You've never seen anything like this. Whatever you heard, you cannot express it in words. In just in regards as being a tourist, just see it's so big, it's so spread out.
Oh, that's unbelievable! How it dropped!
We've seen a couple of shots in this game that were almost no shot, no ball, and he used.
He
It was
undercuts it, yeah.
It was actually a four-rail shot. If you didn't see it,
Hey, if you count, yeah.
four-rail shot. They thought the ball was not gonna go in.
Just look at Shane.
Yeah, they're
He
like
can't,
shaking
he
their
can't
heads.
believe it. Yeah.
Can't believe it. Well, that's what makes pool exciting. I mean, I'm completely addicted to pool. What I cannot say anything else. Um, I lately I don't get to play too much, but when I have an opportunity, I play with my friends, and if I get to play in a tournament or two, um, I'm very happy.
I think you forfeited your second match at the Kremlin Cup. What was the reason for this one?
Yeah, I wasn't feeling great. I started getting a cold, and I decided not to come and make other people sick, and just take some rest and take care of some business. And
I see. So, guys, for those of you who are asking in the commentary booth here are Mike Kablukov, one of the locals, and Alex Boruchovich is right beside me, doing the commentary for you for the first time ever, at least in Russia.
yes, definitely
He's done some work in New York.
in USA.
Yes, in New York, yeah,
Oh, in New York. Yeah.
with Upstate L, like you said.
That's an AZB Billiards sponsored broadcast, and again, it's a free broadcast, just like this one. So we appreciate all the fans, all the friends of the players and family members of the players for watching it and being a part of this, broadcast. Um, just remember, you are witnessing a historical match. It's not a match for titles. There's not much money involved.
That's a match for pride.
It's a match for pride, experience, learning. Um, it's just totally for mutual benefits. I think this match um, is a big school for everybody, especially the young Russian players. And again, we want to thank all the organizers and all the sponsors. I think Matchbook is a big facilitator of this event as well. They were able to secure the funds and cover the cost of bringing American team to Russia. And again, Konstantin plays a fantastic position for the 9-ball,
And Fedor Gorst is the one who is sinking this.
Fedor Gorst split the pocket.
So 4-1, Russia is on the hill.
4-1. It is. It's nice to see young players playing so confidently. Yeah, inside they're probably jumping. Their hearts are jumping. They're very excited, they're very nervous, but they are still able to perform. And Johan is got a lot of work ahead of him, helping the American team to get up to speed. We have two more months, October and November, that they can practice and get ready for the Mosconi Cup. However, we have several big tournaments coming up before the Mosconi
the
Cup.
one of them being the US Open.
Well, the main event is the US Open. You're absolutely correct. Just before the US Open, there is a very good tournament. It's a memorial tournament to sister of the pool hall owner, pool club owner, and he committed $18,000 and his pool room for the tournament. It's going to be a 10-ball pro tournament. All pros from around the world are coming there prior to US Open. Then there is a straight pool, American straight pool tournament. It's a 3-day tournament in the middle of the week in Virginia, Richmond, Virginia. And then you have US Open, and then after the US Open you have the World's Pool Series tournament, there in Appleton.
Yeah, the grand
8
final.
ball, the grand final, the 4th tournament at Steinway Billiards. So this is exciting time.
Yes, and I guess Ruslan Chinakov and Maxim Dudanets are the ones who qualified for the final tournament. I mean, I think since they played at least once, Ruslan played more.
Ruslan played in 2 events, and Maxim played in 1 event. However, I'm not sure if Maxim is going to play, and I'm completely unaware of Ruslan's plans, and I don't know if anybody is.
Well, guys, over there, those of you who believe that if USA isn't capable of beating Russia, they don't have any hope at the Mosconi Cup. Please let me disagree with you, and I suggest we don't evaluate the team by the final result of this challenge match, whatever it is, like winning or losing. It doesn't mean anything. It just gives only some food for thought, for consideration for Johan Rausing, for the head coach. Like Alex said, still 2 months to go.
Yes.
Many work to be done. Once again, regardless of the outcome here.
Yeah.
So just
This
let's
is
watch
a
the action.
good training ground for everybody, and most of it's a friendly match for everybody's experience, and I hope this becomes a tradition where American team or even other teams that can come to Russia and compete with very exciting players here.
Yes, and I think this event is called a Dream Challenge for a reason, because we have a dream to come true. Wow, stop there? No, the cue ball was
I
crashed.
saw. I don't know if you saw it, but
It was
maybe
sliding too much.
It was sliding. It was sliding a little bit, and the closet is very, very new. And when the ball is rotating and going, you see, he was pointing at the side rail.
It didn't grab at the
It
at,
didn't
at
grab
the, at the end rail.
because it was spinning. It rotated in the opposite direction. It's just.
Yeah, so a change of turns here
Yeah.
at the table. So guys, we all know that the people have been looking forward to some other team, like Team Asia, facing one of the teams. So making like
Yeah.
maybe 3 times showing up at the Mosconi team,
Something like this,
and hopefully we are able
will
to make it
happen.
here. Yeah.
yeah, something like this will happen. It can happen.
Yes.
It's always in the pool and probably in billiards as well. It all comes out to who is going to sponsor this event, because traveling is expensive. Just going across the world from, let's say, from China to Russia, from United States to Russia, from Russia to any other part of the world. It's an expensive proposition, especially for a team of 5 players and a coach and the
Yes,
and,
of course.
and,
You
and
have
the
to
captain.
you have to deal with the visa and
No, visas are an
etc.
issue as well. But hopefully, look, the world doesn't stand still. Things happen in the future, and look, I'm very happy that American team can come here and enjoy the experience that they probably would never get on their own. Not all pool players have a few $1,000s to commit to travel and to stay in the hotel. Wow.
Billy hits them solid, but loses the cue ball.
Yeah. The cue ball got kicked in the pocket. I do not see any major problems on the table.
Yeah, the position from 6 to 7 is natural, and like from 7 to 9 is almost a gimme.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. The important thing is to stay focused and be disciplined in your position play.
Yes, one of the hardest tasks in pool and any kind of cue sport is you have to stay focused on any given shot.
Now, diamond tables are always very demanding. You cannot relax your focus. You saw how difficult some shots are to pocket.
Yes, and you mentioned a straight pool event coming on US soil. No wonder that any run in straight pool achieved on a diamond costs probably double. Is worth double than on any other day.
You're probably right. It's not easy, but I'm trying to remember the pool room where we run. It's a Diamond Billiards in Richmond, Virginia, but I don't remember if all tables are diamond. I think only 3 out of all tables were diamond. But again, if somebody is watching from Richmond, Virginia that knows the Diamond Billiards, please correct me if I'm wrong. I could be wrong.
Well, I know that even if your table is not a diamond, you can have it diamondized. I mean the pocket cuts and the rails.
So, very interesting development.
First singles action.
So, very interesting development. The team Russia is ahead 3-1 overall score.